Hey guys, Asher here, back with more FTL Faster Than Light Advanced Edition on the Panther, where hopefully we won't do an episode the second like we did in our last run where we lose in a few jumps. But we have the Ion Blast 2, we have 3 laser shots and a mini beam, which is all pretty good. I'm not sure why Windows are freaking out on me, but that's computer life for you. The upshot is that we have 128 scrap and we're in a new sector. The downside, of course, and we're not going to go this way at all. The downside, of course, is that while we do have some spare scrap and some things to sell, including the Ion Mark II, we're pretty much in a situation where we've got to hope for a good shop so that we can get some repairs and survive some fights. So intruders on board. What? 3 Mantis is actually bad news. 3 Mantis can actually kill you. So we'll see if they want to go this way. Yes, fight the Engie for just a second. Oh, they're all going to go to the med bay now. Uh-oh, is my level 1 med bay going to be enough to stave off the damage? You're going to see here my poor Engie is going to be taking a beating. So it's almost like a horse race in a way. You can just see these little red lines or yellow lines popping back and forth and back and forth. The sad part is because we are in the Mantis homeworlds, we are going to have events like this where we do not actually get scrap or anything from it. But it looks like we are getting some combat experience. Even the little Engie that could. Fishy? I think fleshy? Not sure how you pronounce that. But it seems like he's doing okay, and we win. And we get to jump again. I will say the Stealth A, as great of a ship as it is not the best for venting things. Alright, definitely not going to go to an asteroid field when we have no shields. Which shields could be on the menu here. Looks like we're going to have to take a fight. I need to double check where the exit is so that we can get a good path. And to think I used to play without that kind of assistance because I was much cooler than I am now. Alright, we do have a 2-shot laser that we should be able to cloak out of here in just a second. Alright, so we will target all the weapons. And we'll cloak now. Micromanagement is terrible. I'm actually going to lose 1 point of damage here because I mistimed that. Well, we did get the shield at least. And I actually cloaked a touch too soon, which double stinks. Because I wanted to wait to cloak until after this is all said and done. Good thing at least is that, well, okay, bad thing is that the FTL is still charging. So we gotta take that out now. Good thing is that it's an automated scout drone, so we just get to kill it. So yeah, definitely unnecessary damage there. But I thought I was hitting cloak in time for that shot to fire, but I was just a touch off. Which sounds like a lot of my FTL play recently, just a touch off, just a little too fast, just a little hopping, skipping, and jumping, and we can go either direction from the looks of it, but maybe if we go up here and down there, we'll get a fairly good run. Let's see if we can. We're probably going to hit an obstacle at some point. I hate when they pincer off like this. And for the Mantis homeworlds, we're not getting a lot of fights. Like, I kind of want to take that fight. But it's much more responsible for me to go this way and see if I can find a shop. Surrender your goods. We're going to cloak out that missile. Hopefully the heavy laser doesn't do a lot to us. And this time we are going to see if we can take down their stuff appropriately. So dual lasers. Good dodge there. 20% evade chance for the win. Ugh. That's disgusting. Alright, well. Cloak it now. I don't know if we're going to take out this ship now. So we... Oh my god, all the dodging! Alright, so their FTL's charging, their shields are charging super fast. Their laser's down at least. Now we get some hits in. Alright. Good. Weapon system fires are the best way to get people to get out of the cockpit. Just like Mama used to say. Let's get this down. Oh, more fires! There we go. So they're just going to explode here in a second. Do we help them out? Nope. No need to help. So that was like... Oh, and a Hermes missile too. So military grade weaponry. I don't really need the Hermes missile, but it is something to keep in the back of my mind because it's a very strong weapon. It only does 3 damage, but it's very strong. So still no shops. More than a little disconcerting. We do have a little bit of fuel to give, and they gave us a reactor upgrade, which is not terrible. Fuel's going to be an issue if we can't find a shop, though. So they want to fight. Oh, gross. Well, I know what we're taking out first. Cloak now. We got to hit the drone section hard. We got to hit all the things hard. Okay, let's wait for that. Oh god, it's still going to get a shot off. Ah! Was hoping for it just to barely get out of there. Alright, we can actually do 4 system damage here. Maybe. Oh, we're so close. Let's see if we can do it from this room. Well, drone's more important than shields, although level 2 shields can be nasty. Okay, beam drone's still online, which means we are in trouble. This may be one that this may have to be a fight that we don't take. This may have to be a fight where we run. So we gotta hope that our engines don't get taken out in a hurry here. Come on. Good! Clutch system fire. Let's hit their weapons first. Okay, so now they're trying to run. Looks like since they can't really hit us except with beams, and our oxygen's down, of course. We gotta get this fixed. Alright, so their weapons are casual. Their drones are just staying online so hard. We're jumping out of here. Screw this. It's just too much between the two drones and everything dying. You know what? We have the scrap. Let's hire a crew member. Let's get you all out of here. Alright. Just to kind of idiot-proof against myself. Plus, once again, we have some scrap available. Normally, I'm not a fan of buying crew members here, but when we can't find a damn store to save our lives, which means, do I just need to go ahead and go whole hog on the cloaking system here? Probably better to go after this system more. Alright, so everyone's healing up ever so slowly. So you are going to be our dodgy. You're still our weapons dude. You guys are going to be repair people, though. Because you're NG, obviously. There's something clever to be said there. Like I said, it's really tough. Because you do so well, but so many times in FTL, it's about how do you stabilize. And I have 80 scrap and a lot of things to sell. I'm in really good shape if I can find a store. I have not found a store. Okay, so hopefully we can get our shots off before the missile fires. But once again, we need our weapons first to get one more set of experience here. Dual laser, heavy laser, great timing on that. We'll just cloak now. Ugh. Wow, I am just failing so bad on my timing for all of this. I know what it is, though. It's because I'm waiting to fire my mini beam until after the dual lasers do their thing. So what I gotta do is stop it from before. Fortunately, it looks like we're gonna be in a position to cut this out in just a second. I can only hope. Good. All the weapons are down. All the weapons are not down. And unfortunately, because it just finished repairing. Alright. Heavy laser again. Can we do this again? I'd love some fire here. It's not a terrible surrender offer, but I really need fuel. If they gave me fuel, I'd take it. 1 fuel. You'll do. That's about to be a shop that's going to be overrun, unfortunately. Unless I can get a random shop here. Let's see here. What you see in debris, a simple nebula, is actually filled with a good amount of debris, a brutal exchange between several ships. See, we're reading our text now because we failed with the blue option last time. Wreckage drifts by your screen and tumbles into the depths of the nebula lost in sight. It's hard to determine who combatants were. Improved sensors. Let's scan the wreckage. And we get lots of fuel. You're able to salvage a moderate amount of material from the wreckage you prepared to jump. So, lots of fuel. Very good. And that was not a shop. I know Mantis Homeworlds have shops. Alright, We can go rock controlled or we can go slug home nebula. I think I'm inclined to go rock controlled, even though missiles scare me a little bit. Because the slugs have nasty ways of like manipulating fights outside of what we can kind of predict here. But still, I've got to get a good... We've got to get a store at some point, right? So that's close to a star. We'll try to avoid those while we can. Can I fight you? You have 3 shields. I know. I want to scout the sector. I don't normally do this, except for situations like this that actually call for it. So look at this. We paid him 12 scrap, and we have all the information we need to get to a store to survive. That's worth versus going against somebody with 3 shields and hoping for the best. And we get even more goodies from a goodie hut. Now it looks like to get over this way, we can kind of plan a route to go there, 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 there. My southern accent's pulling through really good today. It looks pretty good. Shields. Is it time to buy the shields? Is it time to buy a scrap recovery arm? Unfortunately, I don't see a lot of weapons that appeal to me. An automated reloader can be awesome with my current loadout, though. Like, really, really game-bustingly awesome. Well, I think it's going to be smartest, at least, because we do have a second store available. Ion Blast, I love you, but you don't fit this run. Hermes Missile, we're going to say ta-ta. Titanium Casing is 40 scrap that makes this ship really good. We are going to need some repairs. But shields are going to be valuable for a lot of reasons. Scrap recovery arm's going to be valuable. And we can... It's a lot more than I like to spend on a repair. We'll just zero out our scrap. Here we go. This... Wow. Okay, that cough came out of nowhere. But now I have 1 bubble of shield, which can get some value. More importantly is that we can take some of these fights and maybe get another good store. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 jumps. I didn't be able to jump down here. Yeah, we're not going this way because that's dead end ski. Let's hear 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, that's gonna get us beyond the exit here. So we're gonna have to play this a little straighter than I'd like. Still, though, 1 shield can make a world of difference when you have cloaking. See, look, especially with like the flat cannon, the single target laser here. This is what we call the stuff my nightmares are made out of. I don't really have nightmares about FTL because video games only matriculate into my dreams sometimes. But what do we got? We don't even have to cloak straight away, which is fantastic. Let's see what we can get here. We are gonna see if we have to eat this bomb. Okay, what is it? Just a system bomb. Okay, bigger deal is that we're gonna need to dodge a flak 2 shot in a second. And let's go ahead and pull down shields and max cloak. 95% chance of dodge. Let's take down some shields, please. Or let's miss everything. So look, everybody misses. Everybody wins. Now this is where, because my weapons fire so fast, I don't necessarily need... Oh my god. This is gonna be my life right now, isn't it? A fight I can win. Didn't even micromanage my shields back correctly. So we get 1 engine damage, which was completely unnecessary. I cannot actually hit this guy. These bombs aren't going to miss forever. Oh, Jesus. Let's run. Cloak's not going to be up in time for that shit. Well, that stunk. Oh, look, Hermes Missile. Let's see if we can get through 2 bubbles of shields. This is why I did want a little bit of a better weapon. I mean, the heavy laser is great. The mini beam's great. Alright, this is more my speed. Alright, so let's go for, I think these 3 systems are the best. A mini beam. Pew pew pew. Missiles down, just like that. So now that we got our timing fixed... Oh. Well, I think I took out one of their shots. go ahead and we can pre-queue this up. We'll take the anti-combat drone, something to sell or possibly to use if drone control looks like the way this run's going to run. So 1, 2. I got the jumps. I think I got enough jumps. Alright, what is this? Anti-drone drone. Flak 1. 3 shields. Lots of repair. This is not my favorite fight. Alright, so dual lasers. We don't need air right now. 90% dodge chance, please. And we still can't actually hit anything. Alright, you're starting to see the problem with our weapon loadout just a little bit, right? We gotta rely on the statistical unlikelihood of all of our shots actually hitting. And that is a statistical unlikelihood, given the difficulty we're playing on. So that's good. Can we get... We should be able to get 4 damage here, but I guess we're just going to go for 3. Alright, this flak's going to hurt. I could really try and cheese it, because this is going to pass our shields. So, because while it's paused here, I don't know if it's past the point of no return, but... Okay, 1 hit, 1 miss. Good. And now they're down to 2 shields. That's all we needed. Just by a little bit of time, their flak's down too, which is awesome. Okay, shields back up. Because once again, they do have a lot of repair. I think I have them on the ropes. I think we can do it. Once again, all their repair is going to be a little bit nasty. That is a lot of repair really fast. But they just die. Alright, we are not being rewarded for forcing people to not surrender. That's a shame. Alright, we have 64 scrap and potentially another good store. We do have the scrap recovery arm, hopefully doing work for us. Level 3 shields. I'm not too scared of the ion. We just need evasion. And hopefully we can get some hits early this time. Good. What do I want to take out? This is where if I had a pike beam I'd be super happy. I think taking out the oxygen is a little bit more intimidating for the AI, so we'll do that. Or we'll do nothing. Okay, so ion's out. That means we don't have to worry about cloaking now. Come on, hit. There we go. Let's go for the maximum damage then. And Cloakaroonie. That should be a miss, right? Ooh, 5% chance. Which means there is a chance. Wow. I'm glad they did not invest in their dodging technology today. Unfortunately, their rock plating is doing some pretty good work. Okay, that wasn't nice. We'll have to clench our butt cheeks in a second, I think, because I have not been able to take down their weapon systems. Ugh. Okay, good. We can cloak out of this next one, assuming bad things don't happen. Okay. It's kind of a gross assumption to make. I don't have stealth weapons, so we're going to have to... Oh, God. It's going to be another one of these, isn't it? Alright. Do I need to be focusing down their shields then? Maybe. Let's try it like this. I can actually do 4 damage with the mini beam. Who knew? Alright. Good stuff. Now they won't dodge. That's not actually a very good surrender offer. So let's mini beam right here. I feel like I learned something today. I feel like I should have been going for the shields. Usually my... Oh, really? The last second fire missile where they never get hit by stuff when they surrender, but anyway. Old rant from very beginnings of FTL days. Important thing is that we live, we only get 1 fuel, we get a little more scrap. Let's heal up. It's exciting! This is what you come to see, right? I guess. I don't know. It's always interesting when it's the stealth. That's why it's one of my favorite ships. I still think it's one of the strongest ships in the game. How many jumps do I have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I might be able to do all this. It's kind of greedy to do this. I've kind of been struggling in fights a little bit. But I really want to see if I can maximize the store. This could be a nothing jump, too. So it's a nothing jump. Alright. Well, we get like 25 points. And we get drone control. We do have a combat drone. Not my favorite. We only have 13 drone parts. Hacking could be useful. Once again, we only have 13 drone parts. I'm inclined to sell. I really want to get some better weapons for reasons that hopefully have become apparent. Alright. So we should be able to get all the jumps in this sector. Anything else we need to improve right now? I don't see a reason to do anything other than upgrade the shields. I mean, usually my max investment that I do for some of these over-the-top runs is cloaking, but since we start with cloaking, it's just kind of like we're working backwards. Okay. They're fighting, they're fighting, they're fighting. Attack the fugitive mantis. The mantis may have their difference when it comes to you. They're of one mind. And they start to move in to attack me, and they have lots of guns. Ugh, I just had a thought that it sounds like famous last words. But this is really good to have level 2 shields all of a sudden. Let's see. They only have level 2 shields, so I don't need to strike the shields first. Ugh. You know, at least we got a hit. Let's go for 4 damage. Good, and a system fire, and they send the mantis on to do that, and we take down the burst laser too. So they can't really hurt us now. I don't even need to really cloak. And that heavy laser is hopefully actually going to hit. Right now it should be amazing. This is going to be amazing. Look at all that fire. It's beautiful. Actually burned down their weapon system. That's how good at repairing they are. Alright, so the Rock must have repaired his FTL and jumped away. He picked the bones of both Mantis vessels for lots of scrap, given hard difficulty. Not bad. Let's hope that this fight doesn't screw us over. Oh, good. I love this event. Okay, you encounter a small craft with minimum propulsion. It's a Rock crew member. Explains that the Rock homeworld is run on lies and propaganda that the populace in check, and they want no part of it. Tell them their God sent them here to join your crew, or promise to share with them the truths they've been denied, or improve sensors. Show them your data suite. The Rock captain is impressed with the data you've collected and agrees to stay with you until they find their footing in the galaxy. Crew member. I'm so sorry for the coughs there. Alright, since you're max engines, we're going to put you here. We'll put you over here, since you hadn't really leveled up anyway. And we do need faster shield recharge. I don't know why I didn't put Olafson over there. So we are good on crew. We just need some better weaponry. Like, much better weaponry. We'll do the 5 repair. Next sector, Uncharted Nebula or Rock Homeworlds. Well, this is too bad. I mean, I didn't have the right loadout to get the crystal unlock anyway. But I think we'll do the Rock Homeworlds. I mean, rock plating is going to be irritating, but this is the possibility of getting a good weapon is there. And, oh, look, if I was going for the achievement, which I already have a tactical approach, without jumping in a beacon without a problem, we'd have a problem. And it's an asteroid field, so if I did not have shields, I would be in a special world of hurt. Fortunately, this is a level 2 shield thingamabob. It does have 2 ion weapons. That is going to be a problem. So we'll try and time our shots appropriately, like so. We will beam up this area. Seems like as good of a time as any to cloak. Let them deal with all their stuff. Interesting that the asteroid stunned them just a little bit. Okay, so all of our next shots are going to hit. And they're already losing air. So pretty much they're screwed. For fuel, I will accept that surrender. I mean, fuel is just... You hate not having it. So another asteroid field. I guess it doesn't really matter now. Other than, of course, my systems didn't recharge. Noob move. And intruders on board. We'll get that straightened out in a minute. Okay, my cloaking is down. Something just got ioned. Somehow. My shields got ioned, I think, as the fight was ending. So that's not good. Alright, well... I guess we're just gonna make do, right? Let's see if we can knock out their weapons in time. Maybe. Just maybe. Let's see if we can hit their shields first. No, probably more important to hit their weapons. There we go. Got the missile launcher down. That was my big fear. Alright, so we do have one shield bubble in time. We're probably going to get hit all right in the weapons. That sucks. Does it suck enough to send somebody into repair? I think we might be alright. Alright, so we are going to dual laser mini beam again. Because they have no pilot right now. And I do want to stop their weapon systems. Alright. Oh god, why am I killing my crew? A Asher story, I guess. Okay, so they're going to die at some point. Maybe even right now. Did I just... Okay. I was about to say, I didn't just totally whiff on that, I think. Okay, they do have multiple levels of shields. Might as well cloak. We're going to wait for the right time to fire here. And close the pod bay doors. So I should be able to get my shots off before they do. Especially since they can't dodge. Really? Really? Okay. And you're going to board me again. That is tenacious. Alright. We'll show you what you're made of. I mean, that's rock plating for you. But he's dead, so... Too bad, so sad. What do we learn, kiddos? Don't just storm your way out of the asteroid field and hope for the best. Because if your systems aren't recharged, you're going to get screwed. Just think if I didn't actually go through... Because I was debating if it was the right move to actually upgrade my shields to level 2 there. If I had not, we'd probably be dead. So Nasia is the only one who needs healing. So we're doing alright. Plus we've got some extra goodies. Definitely some unconventional choices on this one here. And since I can't really save right now, as much as it would be kind of a decent time to stop, we're going to do one more fight. Could use a little more reactor power all the time. Level 2 shields again is very fortunate. And we will hit through the back again. So 2, we'll just miss a bunch. I mean, that's okay, right? So they just fired everything. I guess they had a weapon pre-igniter. That's the only explanation. Let's go ahead and cloak then. Yeah, for all that flak. And I didn't even correctly micro my shields, which stinks. Alright, now we got him. Okay. We just got ioned in the shields. I don't know if that bomb actually got deactivated in time. Good to have that as a problem, I guess. I don't even know if I'm making sense at this point. We really need to take down that flak cannon, though. Alright. Let's do it like this. Well, you know what? At least we set them on fire. So we should be okay. But we're going to go all hands to repair the weapons. I mean, they're rocks, so they can't, like, they don't care too much about the fire. But they do care about system damage. So that's a thing. Alright, weapons are good. Surrender offer kind of sucks. They may just die from fire damage. If not that, they'll die from mini beam damage. There we go. 3 fuel. 42 scrap. That was a much better. Finally, we get a much better thing than the surrenders we had before. Any stores nearby? No, just a distress signal. So, you know what? We're going to call that an episode here. This is Asher with even more FTL, Faster Than Light, Advanced Edition Hard Mode. We're on the Stealth A, and we're having a good time. I desperately need a weapon upgrade like 2 sectors ago, but we're making it work. Probably, if we don't get a good weapon in this sector, it may not run for much longer. But good of a time as any to call it here. Feel free to leave your thoughts in the comments. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you next time.